Asalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters and dear friends, welcome to another episode of Salam Dining. Where are we? Are we in the UK, Ustad?
No, we are not. We are in Istanbul.
We are in Istanbul, and we're going to go somewhere special. Where that's going to be? Follow us, inshallah, as we review Saltbae. Ustad, after you. May Allah bless you. I'm so excited. Now. So we are inside the notorious restaurant known as Nusret. The word at the end, et, in Turkish means meat. So this is what we're here for. We're here for the meat, inshallah. We've got our guest, Ustad Hashim, may Allah bless him, inshallah. He's going to be with me today, and we're going to review this place and see how nice the et meat is, inshallah. Yeah? Okay. Alright, so Ustad, the first thing that we usually do is that we kind of review the menu a little bit. So if you go through it, just go through it, see how you find it. Is it like, you know, is it complex, is it hard to find? Sometimes you have menus with too many colors, many things going on. It's pretty simple. Abi en ünlü etini hangisi?
Şimdi bizde hepsi gidiyor açıkçası. Ben şimdi arkadaşlardan fix menü ondan yaptım.
Tamam.
Bizim ne menüyse ondan gelecek.
Guys, so we're going to speak English now. So he said that on the menu, all of them are the top sellers.
Yeah, best.
Nusret
This
special.
one, yeah, we cook it on the table with melted butter.
You cook it on the table?
Yeah, with melted butter.
Oh, separate, baked pits or spinach or mushroom, not together?
No, not together.
Which one is nice? I know all is nice. But
The baked
The
potato,
nice.
baked potato with spinach is same plate. Just
okay, let me do
mushroom
that.
is separate.
Okay.
Also we have onion flour.
Okay, give me the spinach and mashed potato.
Okay.
But do you have any sauces with it? Black pepper,
This
gravy?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just using sauce, nothing else.
But can I have, do you have a black pepper?
Yeah, black pepper I can use, no problem.
Okay, can I have one black pepper sauce as well?
Sauce, no, just chili, yeah, I mean.
So you don't have any
Yeah,
sauces?
no, we don't. Yeah, just barbecue sauce.
Interesting, because usually at steak places that you go to, usually they have like the gravy sauce, the onion gravy or the pepper sauce. I think they keep it really organic and natural, so I'm looking forward to it.
Medium rare. Medium rare. Okay.
Ustad, what time did we order our food? This is very important.
I don't have my clock.
Do you have, we ordered at 6:48, yeah? So what we're going to do is we're going to see how long it takes for the starters to come, and then between the starters, how long it takes for the main meal to come, yeah? It's really important. The reason we monitor that is because between the starter and the main meal, if the gap is too long, you end up getting full with the starter and don't eat the main meal. Okay. So Ustad, what we usually do is, since we ordered our food, we get to know a bit about our guests. So what I was going to ask you is Speaker's Corner, because everybody knows from Speaker's Corner, mashallah, alhamdulillah. We've got, alhamdulillah, amazing debates, inshallah, and I'm one of your students. You can pass me as one of your students. What made you come to Speaker's Corner? How long have you been going? Let's start with how long you've been going. When did you start going?
So yeah, I would say about over 20 years, I would say. Yeah.
20 years?
Yes, I think from the time of brothers like Abdurrahim Green used to come, yeah. And Brother Mansoor used to come before me. So
20 years, so you're in your...
quite a long time.
You look like you're 35, so did you start going when you were 15?
No, not that much.
Mashallah.
So yeah, I mean 20 years ago. So alhamdulillah, there have been a lot of good brothers who came there and we learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
So it's been very beneficial in terms of learning from the people who were much experienced.
Did you meet Brother Mansoor there?
Yes, I did. First time, I think.
Really?
Yes.
Subhanallah. So for 20 years. Wow. What do you think has changed? Has it like the Dawah, has it become better? Like, what do you think has changed between 20 years with the people as well? Because the people back then, how they came.
I mean, obviously the people came and went. I think the main thing that's noticeable which has changed are the cameras.
Yeah.
Back in the days, they didn't have the cameras.
Yeah.
And I think that has made a huge change in terms of spreading the spreading the Dawah across the globe, I would say now.
Yeah.
So it's not just within the Speaker's Corner.
Yeah.
And so you come on Sunday.
Yeah.
What is your job? You come on Sunday, give your Dawah, and then go back. And that was the end of it.
Okay. Did you used to stand up and talk, or was it always just casual? Like,
I've always been basically one-to-one or with a group maybe, but never on a ladder or I just wanted to keep it.
Has the misconceptions changed, or are they similar? Like, you know, like about
They
Islam.
still keep repeating the same old.
Really? Is it the same thing?
Misconceptions, keep repeating the same thing, regardless of how many times they've been repeated. It's just.
It's like they come there like every single week. It's like something new, and it's funny enough because, you know, even like with Muhammad Hijab's debate that he had with David Wood, which we did a janazah of David Wood, sadly we deeply missed, and now he's become a family man.
Ended his career.
Yeah, ended his career, and I'm sure David Wood's wife is happy that Muhammad Hijab did that because he can spend some time now. Anyways, moving swiftly on. Why don't they ever talk about the Trinity? Like if you look at the Christians, they never talk about their own doctrine. They're always on like, always talking about Islam. Why do you think that is?
Well, they can't talk about something they cannot defend. Let's put it that way. Okay. Jay Smith's been coming there for like probably much longer than I have been coming there.
Yeah.
So I definitely have seen him when I went there first time. He was still there, so I'm pretty sure he came before. And one thing that he has avoided, one topic he has definitely avoided, was the topic on the Trinity.
Because he did.
So for the 25 years or whatever he's been coming there,
he does not talk about it.
He did not want to talk about that particular topic.
That's crazy. Imagine if we're doing Dawah for 20 years and you never hear Tawheed or the oneness of Allah from us. Like you're going to start questioning like, what's the fundamentals of your religion and why are you avoiding it? Especially what happened with Shabir Ali. That old debate when he's sitting down. He goes, if God died, then who run the world? And everyone started laughing. I think that kind of got to him, and I think from that moment onwards he's avoided it.
Yeah. Because it'll be very difficult for the Christians to defend something like the Trinity, which is not found in the Bible.
Yeah.
So it's something which is extra biblical. Now this is supposed to be the core of their belief.
Yeah.
And if that is not found in their main text, their revelation, they can only rely on something which is outside the Bible. So it's extra biblical. And that is something that obviously they will be questioning during the debate.
Yes.
And if they do not have a valid answer, or at least a reasonable answer to say why God forgot the most important doctrine of theirs in the mentioned in the Bible. I mean, if you look at the Old Testament and the New Testament, none of them speak about the Trinity or the triune God. It's always one God.
It's quite interesting because when they talk to us, like you said, it's hard for them to answer our questions. So imagine in front of Allah how they're going to answer. Imagine when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to be answering.
It's important you learn before you start giving Dawah, to learn about it, at least the basics, because the thing is many people just jump into it without knowing the nuances, without knowing the details even, and that kind of backfires on them, because when they are asked the question, they themselves start doubting it then. You see what I mean? That's quite dangerous.
SubhanAllah. Something terrible has happened. The great Nusrat Howder has fallen onto the floor. But to be honest, I wanted to give him Dawah, inshallah. I thought I could learn from him as well, but obviously he's not here, he's at the other branch. But you never know, I might find him.
And it's a good thing we got our cameraman from Dawa as well.
Yes. Dawa, brothers and sisters, do not forget to unsubscribe right now as you're watching this. I'm joking, brothers and sisters. Do subscribe. One of the channels that I recommend, may Allah bless him, inshallah. Amazing brother. May Allah purify his intentions and mine. Okay, so the starters came in 5 minutes. So if you can see,
that was pretty good.
I think it's quite reasonable. 5 minutes is quite reasonable. الشيط أبي فراسة ده والله غيرك يعمل يعني شكرا جدا يعني تزمن أخذ سنين I said tell Nusrat that we're really sorry, like we did not mean to.
Tell him not to throw away. Tell him just to put it back.
To serve our dear cameraman, he's working hard, so you've got to look after him. There we go. Can I have one onion flour? Okay, I'm gonna have my onion flour. Is it literally onion.
Yeah, it's onion. It's like onion bhaji.
Okay guys, so this here is the special. So what they do is they cook it right here in front of you. Personally, I went to a place in central London, I don't know the name, but they'll bring you this meat with a bar, that thing, it's hot, and you cook it yourself. But here, they cook it for you. So, how do you find it, Ustad?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Is it exciting, yeah?
It looks good, let's see how this...
They've got a lot of ghee, Ustad, like you like it.
I like the way I like it.
There's a lot of extra ghee. Oh look, it's got bread as well, look at that. For those who like juice, meat juice on their bread, this is the place to be. I'm really looking forward to this. There we go.
Thank you.
That's very good. We're going to find out exactly review at the end, inshallah. For now, we're going to eat. Okay, so So we've got cut that nusret style.
انا ناوي اقطع العلاقه انا ناوي اقطع العلاقه يعني لو شكل من الامر هو عباره عن مسطره اقطع العلاقه اللي نمره
Yeah, we got that sea salt everywhere.
He just wanted to criticize.
Okay, so guys, so basically, we asked for Tabasco sauce. They said, here you go, there's your Tabasco. And then we tasted it. It tastes like barbecue or something. We said, that's not Tabasco. Then they said, okay, you want the Tabasco? We said, what do you want? The Tabasco. So they brought us this. Inshallah. So if you get that, if you're coming here, tell them you want the real thing. And we ordered, they had a lot of varieties, so we picked one. I'm joking, there was only one. There's baklava with ice cream. So I've tried baklava before. Have you been to Antepler in Haringey, Green Lanes?
No.
They do the best baklava, yeah? So I've tried it before. Have you tried baklava before?
Oh yes, many times.
Okay, so we're going to try ice cream and let's see what's so unique about it. So we're going to wait for that.
know how to eat this. You have to only
You sandwich the ice cream in there.
Oh, okay. You see that?
How do you say ice cream in Turkish?
Dondurma.
Durma.
I don't know what's going on.
şöyle buradan başlayalım.
Çok teşekkürler.
Let's see how it tastes, and after we'll get straight into our 10-point checklist and review this place. Now, I don't like Turkish tea, but I just drank that because the cameraman told me to. Anyway, so Ustad, are you ready for the 10-point checklist?
Yes, please.
But before we get into that, Ustad, I just want to give a reminder for our brothers and sisters that are watching. You know, I was just thinking, and I usually ponder upon it myself when I'm in restaurants, when I'm in a certain place, when I see a lot of people, you know, they're just, you know, drinking, having fun. There's nothing wrong with that. It just makes me ponder how ungrateful mankind is. And you know, when I was reading the verse of the Quran, which I can't remember specifically, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that mankind is ungrateful. Not only that, but mankind itself is witness to that, how ungrateful he is. So it's really important, brothers and sisters, for us to acknowledge, you know, because there's so many people, look, we're here, choose what we want to eat, when we want to eat, where to go after, you know, let's go and chill here, let's go for go-karting, let's go for horse riding. All these blessings. And a lot of people have more other blessings as well. But remembering Allah, when it comes to remembering Allah, brother, do you pray Salah? Sister, 5 minutes, do you pray Salah? Oh, I haven't got time for that. Yani, I find it very profound. It doesn't, yani, if you think about it, it does not add up. And how could you acknowledge all of these favors of Allah, but don't ponder to yourself for 5 minutes and say, you know what, just 5 minutes, or just 5-6 minutes, praying to my Lord. You know, I just want to just give that a reminder. I don't know if you want to add on anything onto that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, Ustad, let's get into our 10-point checklist. So what we're going to do is we're going to review the food first, and then we're going to come to the halalness test, yeah? So let's start with how was the service? So when we came in, from how they served us, to how polite they were, in general, how would you rate their service from 1 to 5 stars?
I think the service is pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll give them 5 star definitely.
Yeah,
So
same.
we ask for anything and they'll be like that.
Very
you know?
fast as well, and there's a lot of them working. There's a lot of them working. Yeah, like right now, I can see 8, 9. Yeah, that's just people that are serving us. 5 star, 100%. I'm with you. 5 star. So that's 5 star for service. How about timing?
I think that time was quite reasonable. So
That was reasonable. I think-
you ordered the food and
Yeah, we ordered
what
the
was
food. It came in about 20, I think 26, 27 minutes. And that's
So
very
for a
reasonable.
meat dish, I think that's pretty reasonable.
That's
yeah.
very reasonable. I think I'm thinking 4 star.
Yeah, no, I would say 5 star. I think,
Yeah?
In terms of timing, yeah,
We don't
definitely.
have halves anymore. We can't even do 4.5 anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's 5
But
or
for
4.
a meat dish, I think that was fairly good. Yes. Very good.
So you're not going to budge down.
No, I think I'm going to stick to 5 stars. Thank you very much.
5, then I'm going to have to climb up there and say, okay, 5 star for timing, no problem. So service timing. How was the portion? Can we have a menu, please?
Menu.
Because we've got to check the price. How was the portion? Like, bear in mind what you ordered. If you had that with the sides, would that have filled you? Would it be too much? Would it be too less?
I think for my appetite, I think that was a bit more, so I had to share it with others. Definitely it was
Was it a
more
bit-
than my
Yeah?
fair share. I would say. My appetite, I would say, yes.
Yeah. Okay, me personally, my one was for 2 people. So it was enough. I would personally say, yeah, it was perfect for 2 people. The portion, I would say, yeah, it was reasonable, because usually we take the star down if it's too much. You wouldn't say it was too much. It was
No,
just
it wasn't too much. It was just over my, let's say, my appetite. Some people eat more, some people eat less, I guess. I don't know. Everyone's
Okay.
subjective, isn't it?
I'm confused with 3 or 4 star. 3 or 4 star.
4-star.
4 star, yeah? Yeah, I would say 4 star. It was very reasonable. It was very reasonable. Okay, 4 star. Okay. Now, price. Price. Now, which one did you order?
I think it was just the one above yours.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're both the same price, yeah?
Yeah.
No, actually, no, they're not.
No, yours was this one.
No, my one was 280.
Oh yeah, 280.
Okay, so mine
So
was
it's
double
twice.
the, mine
Yeah.
was double the price
That's
as well.
right.
So it's for 2 people. Your one was 145. So in British pounds, we're talking about every pound is about 6.5 Turkish liras.
6.5.
So we're talking about 40 pounds. 280 is about 40 pounds for 2 people. That's quite reasonable. That's quite okay. Like the meat, it's quite reasonable. Your one was around 23 pounds.
Yeah. But mine was only a single portion, yours was
Yes.
twice. So obviously,
But
the
two
double
people-
the price.
So okay, my one works out to
Yeah.
£20 per person. Your one is 22
Exactly,
pounds.
yeah.
That's not bad. Like
not bad.
British pounds, that's not bad. If I lived here, I think it would be a different score. So for example, coming from the UK with a British pound, I think that is very reasonable for a steak place. And bearing in mind, it's quite popular. I'm thinking between 4 to 5 stars. I was even going to go there, but what do you say, 4 or 5?
I think 4-star, yeah.
4 star, yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, 4 star. That's quite reasonable.
I think that's a single portion price,
Yes.
145 and 140. So it's
Yeah.
only 5 lira difference.
Yes, but if I lived in Turkey, I would give this 2 stars because it's living costs are very expensive here. But since we don't live here, we live in Britain and we want Britain to be about British, we'll give it 4 stars. Okay, so that was the price. Lastly, the food. In general, how was the food from the starter to the main meal to the dessert?
I love the dessert.
Dessert was nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. So it was quite unique. And then they had baklava,
Yeah.
which was kind of warm.
Yes.
And then they had ice cream kind of sandwiched between 2
Yeah.
pieces of baklava.
And then chopped up.
Yeah, which was quite unique actually. We have lots of baklava in London, as you know, and ice cream, of course. But I've never tried them both together.
Yes.
And I think it gave a very unique taste. And
It did.
yeah, it did. The flavor was perfect, I would say.
So what would you say the food as a whole?
The food as a whole, out of
Keep
5,
in mind the steak as well, because you did
Yeah,
say
yeah,
you had the best.
the main.
Like, I'm being
Yeah.
honest, I've had different places as well.
Yeah.
They keep it very original here. They don't have like these pepper sauce or this or that. It's very original. Just the salt, a little pepper, that's it. So there's none of that pepper sauce here. So I've tried a few steak places. I'm not going to give it 5. I would not say 5. I'm thinking if I say 3, I'm going to be unjust. It was good.
Do you have 4.5?
We don't have halves anymore, sadly. Yeah?
Yes, okay. So 4, let's say 4.
Let's say 4 stars. Yes. That's good. Okay, that's our review. But now, what makes us unique at Salam Dining is the halalness test. This is a test where there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there. On the weekends, they don't go clubbing because it's haram. They go to dessert places, go places to eat, so they want to know. So, let's start off with, is the menu fully halal? Do we know this?
Well, it's Turkey.
It's Turkey, but do they serve? The menu is fully halal, yeah? Yes. Okay, so that's 1 star. Good. Do they serve alcohol?
I can't see any alcohol, so I would say no.
Serve alcohol.
They don't do.
So guys, there's no alcohol here, so there's 1 star for no alcohol. But I think in the other branches you do have alcohol. Come on,
So this is in the Grand Bazaar. Yeah?
okay, so this is the Grand Bazaar. So if you come to this one, they have no alcohol. So that's 1 star for no alcohol.
Because here is story.
Oh, historical place.
Hem story hem de cami var.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
the
so
masjid next
it's
door.
an historical place and they have a mosque, they abstain from selling alcohol here. So do you get 1 star with no alcohol? Okay. Okay. Do they play music?
Yes.
No star for the music, sadly. Lastly, do they have a prayer room? I don't think so.
But they got a mosque next door.
They do, but they don't have a prayer room in here.
Okay, yeah.
And we've got a bit of half star, so we can't even say half star for walking there. No star. There's no prayer room here. Yeah. Lastly, do they have a segregation if a brother wanted to come with a sister or a family? Can they be in a separate place and curtains?
I don't think so.
No, they don't. Well, this is something. There's no star for it, sadly. But not a lot of restaurants cater for it. So no stuff for that. So, okay guys, so that was an amazing experience we had with Ustad Hashim, may Allah bless him inshallah. Our chosen organization to donate to and help is Salam organization. As you guys know, we're involved in Dawah, answering misconceptions. Get involved. If you want to see more debates and discussions, inshallah subscribe to SD Dawah inshallah, Mohammed Ijab's channel, my channel inshallah, and other brothers' channel as well, EF Dawah. There's a lot of lists, I don't want anyone to get upset, I can't remember at the top of my head. Subscribe to their channel inshallah, brothers and sisters. Do we have a Facebook group? Is there anything that you want to...
Yeah, I do go Facebook sometimes. We got a group called speakers.corner.london. You can look, if you just search for it on Facebook, inshallah you'll see.
Okay, we'll put the link
we do
there.
contribute there. Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah. Till next time. Asalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah khairan.
Other big thing that you have to watch, because right now there is no